Hi everybody, it's me Willow. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so happy to be here with another fun video for all of you guys to enjoy. We are going to be reacting and breaking down to the 2026 Oscars. It is Oscar night, guys, my favorite day of the year. I can't believe we are back here. It feels like just yesterday I was reacting and predicting my early, thoughts for the winners back before TIFF all the way in September, and now we finally made it here mid-March, and we're going to find out the winners tonight. So it's very bittersweet because I'm excited to find out the winners, see if my predictions are right, and to see this ceremony. It's such a long time coming, but I'm also very excited to move on to movies and TV that I haven't been able to watch in the last couple months just because I've been so dedicated to award season. So I'm very excited to see some more movies and to really dive into 2026 film. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and post notification button so you don't miss out on my future content of film, TV, and pop culture. I'm your girl for all that type of content. Also, make sure you give me a follow on all my social media accounts. You can find me at Willow D. Steele on Instagram, TikTok, Letterboxd, Serialized, and the Awards Expert app. I'm active on all of those accounts, so give me some love. I'm also going to be over on the OBSCURAE YouTube channel. I'll have that link down below. I'm on their live stream for the Oscars. We are reacting to the red carpet, and we're also reacting to the Oscars. So go over there and give us some love on that YouTube video. I'm very grateful for this opportunity with OBSCURAE, so go give us some love there. I am very excited to see how my predictions turn out. Make sure you also check out my final prediction video for the 2026 Oscars if you haven't, before we dive into the winners. So without ado, we're going to get into the ceremony and find out who our 2026 Academy Award winners are. Okay, loving this opening so far. So good. The Oscar goes to Amy Bradley, guys! She did it! I can't believe it. That's like a Rosemary's Baby win. No, low nominee, and she did it. Let's hear the speech. Wow, okay. Yes, so happy. K-pop Demon Hunter is the winner for Best Animated. Okay, I'm live streaming this, so I've not been paying attention, but okay, we're going into costume design, and I think it's going to be Frankenstein.
Goes to Frankenstein.
All right, hair and makeup.
And the Oscar goes to
Frankenstein?
Mike Hill, Jordan Samuel, and the Fury of Frankenstein.
Let's go! We're sweeping! Okay, we're doing Best Casting, first time ever for this award, and I love how they're presenting this. They have a member from each of the films that is nominated, and they're basically just talking about the casting director. I think this is a great way to present this. Well, I don't have 6 for 6 anymore because I had Sinners winning casting. So I thought for sure after SAG, they were going to. So I'm a little shocked. But I guess they have the best ensemble, like they have the most known people. Like, is that how they're voting? Like it's, again, that's a new category. So it's like, how do they vote for this? Okay, I have 2 people exchanging saliva as the winner. Right now, I'm 5 for 6. I'm hoping I can get 6 for 7. Okay, live action short. Come on, 2 people exchanging saliva.
It's a tie. I'm not joking. It's actually a tie. So everyone calm down. We're going to get through this. Focus up. Calm down. So remain calm.
It's a tie!
I'm going to name one winner. Goes to 2 people exchanging saliva.
Okay, we're getting into Best Supporting Actor. I have Sean Penn down, but we're going to see if things change. I think it's going to be Sean. I think it's pretty straightforward.
Sean Penn.
Okay. And he's not there. Like, oh. Okay, we're at Best Adapted Screenplay, and it's going to be one battle after another. I think, no doubt, it seems like we're definitely having a big one battle after another night, and Sinners is kind of being pushed to the side. There you go. It's a one battle after another night, you know?
And the Oscar goes to Sinners, Ryan.
Finally, you know. Frankenstein?
Tamara Devereaux and Shane Gill for Frankenstein.
What can we say? Frankenstein taking home the crafts tonight. Toronto representing. Avatar?
Avatar Fire.
Okay. I'm doing great tonight with my predictions. And I like that it was Sigourney giving it to them too. It's nice. Okay, we are on to Best Documentary Short. I'm doing great with my predictions so far, so we are going to see if I get this one right, and it's all The Empty Rooms, which is the front runner in the odds. But it could go to like The Devil is Busy, or it could go to The Life and Death of Brent Renaud. So yeah, I'm interested to see what happens.
All the empty rooms.
There we go. I think I'm 7 for 8 or 8 for 9. Yes, it makes sense. We're going straight into documentary feature. I think it's going to go to The Perfect Neighbor, but we could have an upset with The Alabama Solution, which I wouldn't be upset at that one. Okay. Upset. All right. Okay. Well, that was my second place. That was my, yeah. Okay. I'm a little surprised, but yeah, I've seen it. It's good. I think it's a little more standard. Okay, we're at Best Score, and I think it's going to go to Sinners. Mr. Ludwig Göransson gets his 3rd Oscar tonight. Okay. There we go. So happy! Sinners! Let's go! Okay, we're on to Best Sound. F1. Okay, not surprising. And there you go. Like, alrighty, we're on to Best Editing. I have F1 winning.
And the winner is One Battle After
Okay. I think we have our answer. It's the One Battle After Another Night. Okay, we're at International Feature. I had Secret Agent for the longest time, and then I moved it to Sentimental Value. That was my lock, and now I feel like it could go to either. So we will see.
And the Oscar goes to Sentimental Value.
Oh! Another win for me. Go! It was kind of the expected win, you know. It's just so popular this year, right? So yeah, I'm not mad. Like, it's a great catchy song. I think it has a good message, you know. Okay, directing, big one.
One battle after another.
Oh, baby! It's a one battle after another night, and Paul wins his 2nd Oscar of the night. Okay. Oh my God, guys! Ah! Alrighty, Jessie Buckley, making the Irish people happy this St. Patty's Day. Let's go. Man, and just like that, we are at Best Picture. I can't believe it. It's only 10:30. Usually this goes to 11:30. We are an hour ahead of schedule, even though they cut so many people off. I think it's going to be one battle after another still, but I feel like there's a really small chance that Sinners is going to take this home, as it has Best Actor, Original Screenplay, and Cinematography. So we will see. Oh! Yeah, there we go, baby. What can I say? Okay, guys, I am back after the 2026 Oscars. I'm here with Albert too. We'll see how long he lasts. But man, what an Oscar night! I am so grateful for the girls at OBSCURAE for letting me join their live stream. It was so much fun to be on there with them and reacting and doing some commentary. So grateful for that opportunity. And honestly, I really enjoyed the broadcast. I thought it was really fun. I thought it flowed well. I liked the skits. I thought Conan did a much better job than last year. I thought he was kind of lukewarm last year. So it was nice to see him kind of go all out. Loved his opening monologue, how he brought out Josh Groban. I thought that little moment where he was talking about him being the winner and doing that whole little sketch was so hilarious. And I thought he excelled throughout the night. I also really liked his closing little skit with One Bell After Another and Sean Penn's Lockjaw character, how he goes into that little office room and he's and then they're like, "Oh, Mr. Beast is going to be the next host," and because it's going to YouTube, and it was very very funny. So I also like the Channing Tatum little joke that they did with who did that joke with them? I can't remember, but it was really funny with like the holographic underwear, and I feel like Channing is always game for any of those little jokes made towards him. So I love that he like rolled with the punches. So yeah, I thought it was a very interesting ceremony. I also thought the in memorial was definitely a standout. Obviously, a lot of people were having rumblings about what they were going to do just because we lost so many big people this year, like Rob Reiner, Diane Keaton, Robert Redford, Catherine O'Hara, and so many others. Obviously, I'm forgetting some big names, but those were the few that I can remember. And it was very impactful. I definitely got very emotional. I like how a couple of the really big stars who've made such a big impact on Hollywood and the Academy kind of had a moment with another actor who was, close to them in their work, like Rachel McAdam with Diane Keaton and Catherine O'Hara. And then we had like Barbara Streisand for Robert Redford. I thought her little moment was beautiful. Obviously, there was rumblings that she was going to perform, and she did such a beautiful speech and mentioned her little name from Robert was Babs, and her like little last moments with him, and then her song was just stupendous. It was just really glorious. So I really did enjoy most of the broadcast, though I do have some criticisms. I thought a lot of people were getting cut off. So I feel really bad for the speeches because I do enjoy the speeches. I think it's great that they are one of the only award ceremony who puts all of the categories on the live broadcasting. Like that's what I'm watching it for. So I really hate that. I think it was like 4 or 5 people got their speeches cut off. A couple people were able to get back like on, and the mic came back and they were able to finish their speech, which was nice. But I just don't understand because they also finished early. Like usually it's 7 to 11:30, and maybe it's supposed to go 7 to 11, and then we always go over a half an hour, but I expect 11 to 7:30. It went 7 or sorry, usually 7 to 11:30, but it went 7 to 10:30. Like I feel like we ended an hour early. So I feel bad for all the people who got their speeches cut off when they ended up going home and to the after parties quicker. So yeah, that was a little that kind of sucked. I also really liked that there was lots of clips. Like we got little moments after each kind of commercial break where we were highlighting the best 10 pictures, and we also got clips for all of the acting performances. We also got some clips and little montages for all the other like craft performances below the line. So really love that because that's definitely been a criticism before, specifically with the acting, where they'll kind of like bring out somebody who is close to the nominee. And like, I don't mind that. I think it's nice when they kind of do like a little speech and kind of honor each nominee. But they're here for film, so let's see their work. So I like that we did the clips, and I feel like most of the clips were pretty good. Um, I also really liked the little Grogu appearance. I thought that was hilarious. And I like that he was sitting next to Kate Hudson, and Sigourney Weaver was pointing out and was like jealous at Kate Hudson. So funny. And I also love that Kate Hudson's dress matched perfectly to Grogu. Like, I don't know if that was planned or if they just saw Kate Hudson and saw that her dress was that like similar green color and was like, Kate, you have to help us with this bit. So I love that. Thought that was so funny. I also love how they pointed out with Conan saying how he can't even clap, like with the puppetry. And I thought that was a really great off the cuff moment too. Another moment I really liked was when the bridesmaid ladies did their reunion. Super funny. They were like calling out Stellan Skarsgård and making some jokes. And I really liked one moment where they said that like Jacoby Jupe wanted to leave because there was like no pizza and stuff. So and Jacoby's reaction, he just like rolled with it and was like, "Yes, of course. Yeah. Yeah, we need the pizza." So I thought that was really hilarious. So definitely some highlights of the night. A couple more highlights were when we got to see Score. I think they've done this in the past, but this kind of just like stood out to me this year. But they had the orchestra, show off a moment from each of the nominees with the score. So I really loved that playing into it. We also got I'd Like to live performance, which was just so breathtaking. I really did enjoy it with Miles Caton. And we also had so many like incredible like Shabuzi, that was fun, and Missy Copeland, and like it was like a really transcendent performance, and they were able to really capture what we felt in the movies. So I love that. I also thought Golden's performance was incredible too. Deserving win. I thought it was very strong, and I got emotional during it as well. And I was kind of disappointed we didn't get to see the other songs performances. Like, I do still feel like they should all get a little moment to shine, so a little disappointing. Like, I know those were definitely like the front runners during the season, and we knew it was probably going to go to either of them, most likely Golden, and of course it did. But I still feel like the other songs are beautiful and should be able to get their moment to be spotlighted. So a little disappointing. I also loved Javier Bardem when he was presenting. He shouted out Free Palestine, and he also mentioned how he wanted to end all the wars, and he was wearing this pin that he wore back in 2003, I believe, when he was protesting the Iraq war and wanted that to end. So I think that's very transcendent that over 20 years later, he's wearing that pin again for similar reasons now. So, very interesting and powerful night. We definitely had some political moments during the documentary short and documentary feature with um, Jackie's mom coming out during documentary short and saying we need to end gun violence and save these children. And hopefully, that is something that's not going to just like avoid, and maybe some people will actually take some action. And I also loved the speech from Mr. Nobody against Putin. I was predicting The Perfect Neighbor, but I did have Mr. Nobody Against Putin in my second place spot. So, I was still pretty close. Like, I wasn't super confident with The Perfect Neighbor, but I went with it at the end because I felt like it was going more with the odds. But I guess, on a grand scale, Mr. Nobody Against Putin is a more international based film. and it is like about a teacher you and the Ukraine-Russian war, which is pretty relevant and has won in the past. So, I shouldn't be too surprised that it won. I do think they had a great speech from the BBC journalist director, and then also the teacher who did like all the filming. I think that was also a pretty great moment. And I also really liked PTA's speech when he won for One Battle After Another and how he shouted out all movies. I thought that was really lovely. And after, he that was his third Oscar of the night, so pretty incredible for him to shout out everybody and kind of say that we need to just love movies. And I think it's kind of similar to Sean Baker's speech from last year, and just saying that we need to just love the art of filmmaking and we need to support it. And just because we are the ones that are nominated doesn't mean that we are the end all that be all. There are still thousands and thousands of other films out there that come out each year. More and more films come out each year with the more accessibility and more passion to do it, and we need to support those films. So I really did like his speech. I do think we had some interesting wins. I did better than I did last year. I had 19 out of 23 predictions last year. So I went into the Awards Expert app because I wanted to screenshot my percentage, and it was like 90 something percent and said 22 out of 24. So I'm going to take the win because it was documented in two different places. And then I think I moved it to one battle. Like, I can't even remember actually. Like, oh my goodness. I'm so proud of myself. I can't believe I got 22 out of 24 correct. Like, wow, like what a year for One Battle After Another getting Best Picture, getting Director, Adapted Screenplay, casting in its first year of the category. It also got in film editing as well, like got supporting actor. Wow, really really incredible for One Battle After Another. An incredible film. I am very happy for it. Again, my passion pick was Sinners. I definitely think I'm definitely more of like a Moonlight girly, a Coda girly, everything, everywhere, all at once girly. So, like, to see another kind of like Oppenheimer year, like, it's like, again, like, I appreciate the craftsman of Oppenheimer. And this is a little different because I didn't really like Oppenheimer, and I really love One Battle After Another. I'm going to go watch One Battle After Another tomorrow, probably when I wake up. And I am not disappointed that it's a winner. I do think it's so worthy, but I love Sinners. I think Sinners is transcendent and my favorite film of the year, so definitely a little sad that we didn't get to see it win, but I'm very happy that Ryan Coogler got his Oscar and that we got Michael B winning alongside him. Like, honestly, so amazing. They are a creation duo from Fruitvale Station, the Creed trilogy, to Black Panther, and also to here to Sinners. So I'm very happy. I'm so happy, and it was definitely a crazy night. We also had Ludwig winning for score, his third Oscar, so pretty incredible. We have Autumn winning, historical win, first ever female to ever win this category, a women cinematographer, really paving the way. Also kind of reminded me of Frances McDormand's win, with her acknowledging all of the women in the room and how we are such a large body and that we are representative of film and we need to be heard. So really, really incredible moment. And we have Sentimental Value winning international film over The Secret Agent, which was definitely what I kind of wanted to win. I feel like this is just a hard category because I love all of these. Like, again, it was just an accident, such a fantastic film as well. Like, this is a really hard category because I love all these films. So Not necessarily upset about sentimental value, but feel like it could have gone to like something else, which would have been a really big, shocking moment. But I do love Joachim Trier and his Oslo trilogy, and then his work of sentimental value on a rewatch. It was incredible. I'm definitely going to give it another watch because it's on streaming right now after its win. And really happy for Frankenstein winning all of those below the line categories in the crafts. I'm also happy that we have Golden winning best song. I think I mentioned that. And yeah, it was a pretty great night. F1 won sound. I predicted that. I wanted Surratt to win. I was hoping, we were gonna have a Surratt and it was gonna be kind of crazy, but yeah, I didn't think it was not. I didn't really think that was gonna happen, but I was hoping it would happen. So yeah, I don't think there was any big surprises. I would say the big surprise was probably Michael B. Jordan, but I think in the last couple weeks that was probably what we were predicting. Most people did kind of turn to Michael B., I believe, and I do think casting and documentary are also very interesting. I feel pretty confident and I'm so happy for my wins with these predictions. I really should have put money on it, not promoting gambling whatsoever. I was going to do like a little prediction pool thing, but then I ran out of time and I just didn't do it. So, you know what? Maybe next year we will see, but I am very proud of myself that I did so well. All of you guys who didn't watch my shorts category prediction video, sorry for you because I got all 3 shorts correct. I can't believe it. And I almost changed it to earlier this afternoon after looking at the awards expert. I saw so many people, they were predicting everything different except for all the empty rooms in animated and in live action and in documentary. And I went with my gut. I was like, I can't overthink this, and I'm glad that I went with my gut and we won. I'm so happy for Canada. We won for animated short for the National Film Board of Canada for The Girl Who Cried Pearls. We also won with Frankenstein because it was a Toronto based film at the Pinewood Studio for production design, makeup and hairstyling, and costume design. I know there's a lot of it was mainly Toronto based people. I know there were some like British people I think that worked on the film and a couple like Belgians I believe as well, but so proud. And also K-pop Demon Hunters is also Maggie Kang, I believe, is the female director on that. It's like a duo director, and she is from Toronto. I believe she went to Sheridan College. So really fantastic night for like Toronto specifically for Canadian talent. You can even say to a little bit of an extent, like Avatar Fire and Ash with James Cameron. He's also Canadian and he's not necessarily on the visual effects team, but I know he has hand in hand in the creation of the visual effects and how he wants the film to look. So very, very happy for Canada and the wins, man. Also, when I talked about the shorts, I forgot to mention that there was a tie. So I guess I kind of got a half right. Like I'm gonna take the win, that I got all 3 right because I did technically get all 3 right, and I did last minute move a friend of Dorothy into second place and moved the singers into third place. So that kind of irks me a little bit because it was the singers who was the second winner, but 2 people exchanging saliva was correct. And when they said it's a tie, I'm not joking, it's a tie. Give us a moment. I will announce the first winner. They will come up and win, and then I'll come back out and I will say the second winner, and then they'll come up and win. Like craziness. Craziness. And then Sean Penn's win was after that. It was like perfect for them because then Sean wasn't there and he didn't have to make a speech. And it was like perfect. They made up for their time. But so insane, honestly. Like honestly a crazy ceremony. Really was crazy. But yeah, pretty fantastic night overall. I got all of the acting categories correct too. So very proud of myself. Albert just sat on my prediction sheet, but I can't believe I got everybody right. I went with my gut, guys, and I was a little worried. I was like, maybe I should change people, but I didn't. And I'm pretty happy. I'm so happy that Michael B. Jordan won and that Amy Madigan won. I'm a little hesitant on Sean Penn just because I feel certain ways about him, but he was fantastic in the film. I can't deny, but I do think Benicio del Toro was my favorite out of the supporting performances in that film, but I am happy for Sean Penn, his third Oscar, man, and he wasn't there to accept it, but I guess maybe I'm not 100% sure what he's not going to the shows, but um, I am also very happy for Jessie Buckley, and they're gonna have a fantastic St. Patrick's Day back in Ireland because man, she brought the gold home to them. So really fantastic. I also got director correct and best picture correct. You know, I wanted it to be Sinners. I wanted it to be Ryan Coogler. That was my passion pick. That's really what I wanted deep down in my heart. But I'm glad that I went with the strategic pick and the smart pick and maybe the more base pick, like the more predictable pick. I'm looking forward to next year. Let's hope I get all of them correct next year. I actually got 22 out of 24. Wow. I'm the Oracle, guys. I am an Oracle. So make sure you guys go give me a follow on the Awards Expert app. Guess I'm going to have to be active on that. Starting 2026 now, we're going to have to get into 2027 season and start doing some early predictions. We might do that video. So make sure you hit the subscribe button as well and post notification button so you don't miss out on all of my content. Look at Albert. He's ready to go and I am ready to go as well. So make sure you engage in my content. Follow me at Willow D. Steele on Instagram, on TikTok, on Letterboxd, on Serialized, and like I mentioned, on the Awards Expert app. Hit the subscribe button and join my cinema loving community. I post here regularly every single week, and I also post on all my other social media platforms as well. So please engage with my content as it pushes me out in the algorithm, helps me meet other like-minded folks to join my cinema loving community. Also make sure you check out the OBSCURAE YouTube channel and check out the Oscar live stream that I did with the beautiful ladies over there. So please give us some love on that video. You can find it linked down below. And make sure you check out my Awards 2026 playlist as well. I'll have that linked in the corners above. Thank you guys so much for all of this love. And let me know what you guys are interested in seeing in the future for my content. What other film, pop culture stuff you guys want to see. Thank you guys so much for all the love, and I am so excited for what holds in the future of film. So make sure you guys keep getting lost in film, guys. Bye!